Hi and welcome back to FIFA Manager 2020 here with Bath City Football Club at Rawslowgaming. And our fourth season, I believe, in Panorama National League South are about to begin. But first, the pre-season matches that we have lined up against Manchester City, Manchester United and Manchester United again, and Liverpool. So all easy matches, right? Well, not at all. But we are playing it for the cash money, and we will be doing instant return for all the pre-season matches, and I will go in with the Sweden match for the first match of the season. And ramping up towards the season, we will of course have a look out on the transfer market if we can find any loan players to sign or anything else interesting. And well, I would say this is really good. 0-1 here after one half against Manchester City. Can't complain about that. And running away here a little bit, it seems, in the second half, but can't complain about that here. Don't expect to be anywhere close. And we aren't, but 0-4 against Manchester City after full time, I would say is pretty darn good. And we will not bother looking at the stats or anything like that. And yeah, starting youth players. Here is players that you could pick up somehow. Would love to pick up Russell here, for example, with his skills and everything like that. But yeah, that's not possible. And yeah, they are not interested in speaking about a transfer. So no point in doing that, so to say. We'll move forward here towards Manchester United, and we'll have a look at the cash there. We had 269k in cash, or actually it seems like we have 284. So we'll see here what we have after the match against Manchester United here. Even though it's a new week, but I guess we could see here from Manchester City, but I think we are only gaining like 15k or something like that, which is not a lot really, but for us it's actually quite beneficial and quite needed. So let's see here, the 18th, 19th friendly, yeah, exactly, it brings in 15k in tickets there, the friendly match. So that's good. So in total that brings in like 60k. So that's like 2-3 of our players, best players, yearly salary. So that's definitely going to help us. And here we take the lead actually against Manchester United on goal in the 4th minute. But after one half we're still trailing, but doing really well so far. Not only trailing by 1. Atmosphere dropping down to 9th there after one half here against Manchester United. But I don't think it's too bad. And losing in this game 2-5, but that's fine as well. The only problem here might be that we are, well, sort of taking out the energy on the players, unfortunately, and also that it might be a little bit of a tough playing schedule. And what more? Well, I don't know what more, but for those two, for example. And well, the atmosphere in the team might drop due to all matches that we are losing. Don't know why I had a hard time saying that. I don't know ever why I have a hard time saying anything, but a lot of the times I do for whatever reason. So could we transfer list? Is this something we should do? Transfer state listed for loan. If we're doing that, is that what I should be doing? Listed for loan. I have nothing there, only realistic transfers. Nothing there. So I don't remember if it was on the transfer list actually last time around, but we found the loans. Can we look at transfer? Yeah, transfer history. Rejected pending, yeah. Buying inquiry accepted. 2022. Well, yeah. I really would like to have seen last season, but maybe we can have a look here on Schultz and see the history there. Transfer. So 078, yeah, exactly. So I guess it were from August. We found players there from outside England. So we'll have a look at that as soon as possible as we hit August. We don't need to talk with our players. Form is overall quite well. Energy is not too well, which is a bit troublesome, but we can't do too much about it. Still building up the team, but I think next season we will be all right in terms of reserves, youth squad, and first team and everything like that in terms of squad depths. So looking forward to that. So far here in the second back-to-back friendly against Manchester United, we are training behind 32 after one half. I would say that's all right. Atmosphere have now dropped down to 8 of 20, which is obviously under half, which obviously isn't too great at all, but hopefully they will not drop too much, and the enders on tier 0 to 3, so I think that's definitely all right as well. We have cash over 300k now, which is really good for us. Energy, as we saw, was going up here before that match, but losing back down. So that's all right, of course, but Simpson injured for up to 12 days. That's not too good at all. Season preview. Click on the season magazine upper right corner. Oh, there we go. Season preview. Well, this is only for... Oh, I shouldn't have pressed pictures. Don't know what we got there, but season preview. This is for Premier League, not for Sky Bet League 2, as we're playing Football Manager, but Veteran National League South, as we are at correctly here in FIFA Manager. So 1st of August here, and the preseason, Guttridge losing skill rating, unfortunately, and reserve player losing a level as well. So not too bad, but definitely not good either. So we should talk to our players. Let's do that. We'll talk to Brunt here. He wants to be a first team regular. That is something he is for sure. And what more did he want? Wants a long-term contract, wants to be challenged in training. Must become stronger. Alright, he doesn't like that, but that's kind of hard. We should be looking here, talk with players even more. We're still minus 50 there, so should be doing more, even though the game doesn't really say that we need to. We can say that Batten is doing well in training. We're still minus 50, so let's do here. Higher objectives. wants to improve. No, nothing wrong with that really. So we'll say that he's a great leader. And now we're down to only -20, so that's good. And some more ad boards here, a really good offer action here. So increased number, duration. I'm too afraid that it will just drop down to 0. So we'll sign that for 35k. So that's really good. And we're hitting 1st of August. So scouting is something we should be doing more, of course, but we don't have any scout or anything like that. So is a scout something we should actually... Let's actually look for a scout here. Only best position, yes please. Level, we'll only have a look here on a lower capacity scouts. So where were we? Lloyd here seems to be a good scout. Suggestion, yeah, sure. You can have 1k even, as long as you agree to a long-term contract. Let's make an offer. Since he has a 4 or 8 out of 10 in talents, and the scout will go up a lot, I would think. So that's going to be good. And then we can send him on watching things, which will be really good for us. So let's see here, the transfer market. Loans still here, not finding anything. So maybe we need to wait one more day before finding anyone listed for loan. Realistic transfers, no. Let's tick off only realistic transfers then. Well, yeah. Let's drop that. And, well, searching on everyone will not really be any real point, so we'll hope we can get in the scouter and see if we can do something different, and hope that it will tick something over here after this match against Liverpool. So it seems like we will have a scoreline of 0-2 here as well after one half, and that is the game score. And atmosphere up to 9 after half-time talk there, so nothing too bad. We'll try to maybe get in a team atmosphere thingy before the start of the season here. We seem to be losing pretty bad here in this match, 0-5 against Liverpool. We need to adjust the ticket prices here immediately as well. So we'll stop here, have a look at the calendar. Let's think here. We did have a play party. Yeah, so this will be a little bit tight, but let's do a team spirit here. Let's not do what? Let's go to a restaurant. I think that will be good. Let's do some ticketing. And let's go down to out extra charge. Top 5 teams, yeah, sure. Or do we want to do that? No, I don't think we want to do that. We'll go down to 17, which is the recommended pricing. We'll go with top here on all teams that are selling out. Or will we? No, not on all, but a few. Let's have around 850 or more. Or actually around 900 or more will be top marked. And do we have anyone really low? A few. Those under 800s will have a reduced. So trying to max everything out there. Hopefully that will work out for the best. We should have an average attendance that is better than last season at least. So that's good. We should have a look at the transfer market here again. And don't see anyone here still. That could be interesting for us. Contract status, transfer status listed for loan. Everyone. Realistic transfers. No. Well, we'll keep looking there and see if we'll get in with a chance. Don't know. Defender here, left back. Do we need a left back? If we need a left back, I think it's a right back we need. Yeah, we have Cliff, so we'll not take that offer. If it were something that a position that we actually needed, I think we will actually take an offer there where they're offering youth players at a cost of 25k. Preseason here, pretty poorly of course, but that is to be expected. Shouldn't really do that if we're aiming to go up, which we of course are. So maybe we'll not do the hard preseason matches next season, but we'll see here. Let's check out the league facts for Vanara National League South here before we begin the game. Highest market value is actually Schultz here, who also have been steadily improving. He's improving a fair bit, but nothing too crazy. But he is about to gain experience, so he will go up to level 53, and that's really good. Best Boreham Woods at 629 in or 607 in team rating. That's going to be real tough. We're not the youngest team. That's true City actually. Highest market value team is Boreham Woods. No surprise there. And they have the best player as well. And most positive balance is Woking. We shouldn't be that far behind. And Woking, a favorite club of mine. A club that I always choose playing Football Manager and FIFA Manager back in the days. So at the start of the season here, the team rating puts us in 9th, and I would say it's pretty close here. It would seem from around 15th place up to 5th place, and a little bit of jump of the teams 2 to 4th, and Boreham Woods absolutely sure to be the winners if we're looking just at the team level. But hopefully we can do something good here. Starting off with a pretty tight match here against St. Albans City. It looks like, at least. We do have Simpson out, of course, so we are having a little bit of a higher rating in the Shara, 555, and we should have around 5 more to gain action here. So albeit we are on pretty good form now, but we are able to find at least 5 more in team ratings, up to 560 or something like that. And if we can find even better loan players, that will help us also. So I think we're on the verge to actually being able to do something really good here. And we do have the scout now, so that's good. And let's take another look here on the transfer market. Yeah, still no one here really. So don't understand that. Let's do scouting here. No task assigned. I don't really need you to be doing anything. Scout system, weekly update. 2k. Well, we're not affording 2k. So we'll skip that. From shortlist. Well, sure, but you are going to do these events, youth events. We'll be focusing on youths here, and we will have a bit of a look on how that is affecting the finances of the game. Hopefully not too much. And we will just read the match here for this match, Bath City against St. Alban City, the first match of the season. Our team rating 555 versus theirs 531. So hopefully in with a good chance, even though we're playing as an away team. And we will say, I want you to get stuck in, let them know who's boss. And while we're waiting for the game to load here, remember to smash that like button for more FIFA Manager videos, and I hope you are enjoying the game. I certainly am, and I have a video on how you can install FIFA Manager 2020 actually, if you're interested in that. Link is in the description, or just search FIFA Manager 2020 tutorial on my channel and you will find it, and also a link to where you can buy FIFA Manager 2013 or 2014 is in the description, and if you buy from there I get a small percentage of the price to me, so a good way to support the channel, and also a good price in general there on the games. So with that said, well, you should also hit that subscribe button if you want to follow along on our journey here for Bath City up to Premier League and beyond. And we're actually meeting Sweden, it looks like, in their team address there. But we'll change here to highlights for this match also, and try to not really comment too much here as the highlights is going on there, but a yellow card there, and what is happening now?
The referee says it is a free kick.
Oh, a black screen. How fun.
What a good pass that is. Distributes the ball well. He's got the talent to run rings round a defence on his day. It's all hands to the pumps back there, but they're still in front and intend to remain so. The pass cut out.
Yeah, not much of a highlight there. Good dribbling by Stern, but nothing more really. So as usual, don't know what the highlight were all about. And again, a sort of black screen. Oh well. Seems a little bit bugged. It could be a bug with the mod. I haven't really updated it since the release of it. And we have a goal here for St. Alban City. Is it the team we're playing? Unfortunately, pretty much an own goal there.
He's got some time here. Smacked against the post.
And St. Alban City hitting the framework there also, so not a good sequence here for Bath City, and a good shot there again by St. Alban City, and a good save by our keeper.
Look how quickly they flood their attack.
That's a brilliant stop, and he held on to that.
And another highlight there for St. Alban City. It wasn't that dangerous though. But yeah, looking at the chances so far in the match, and this is not good because it's on St. Alban City. And here they come again. And it's another goal for St. Alban City, unfortunately. And that means the scoreline after one half will be 0-2 for Bath City versus St. Alban City. Which is not good for us. And here we have it, and yeah, poor rating overall, and also yeah, low energy overall on our players, so they really would need a bit of a rest, and I think that's really what's bugging us down, so to say.
Doesn't lack for confidence.
And
Got to see this through. Got
we'll
to
have a hard
play through
time
to the-
due to that.
He can't resist.
Probably
Just wonder if they
pushed them
started to
a bit
take
too
their
hard with
foot off the-
at least that last match of the preseason. Especially now when we're having a little bit of a slim pickings in the squad.
He's a better header of the ball than that.
And there looked to be a chance there for Bassett that almost were a goal. But over at the
Players
top
of both
bar.
teams always trying to put pressure on opponents in possession.
Goalkeeper just got
And a
something
good
on
chance
it.
there, but unfortunately no goal, a good save by the keeper.
The trouble cleared. Played a nice.
And another chance for Bassett, but over the top bar again. But we are coming back now, sort of, it seems.
Hoffenheim are certainly a side that can get.
So, oh, good save! Great reactions.
And a little bit strange that we haven't done any substitution yet, when we are having so tired players, I would say. But we are not having great players on the bench though, to be honest. And shot there from St. Albans City, a long way out, and no trouble at all for our keeper. Still no substitution. And apparently a goal there for Bassett that we didn't get to see.
That's gone straight into the goalkeeper's grateful hands.
Very strange.
This is dangerous.
And again, a header way over the top bar. I think that's the third or fourth time we have seen a highlight like that. And finally we do get some substitutions here.
He's not bad in the air. Oh, look at that.
Oh, St. Albans City totally free there, and apparently nothing dangerous. And play. What are we actually watching now? Don't know. Well, a goal. Another goal for St. Albans City, and the end result is a 1-3 for Bassett versus St. Albans City then. And a poor result for us for sure. But yeah, that is mostly maybe on me having so tired players, really. And after one match then, Bassett in 18th place, 3 points off to a playoff spot, and fan popularity is going down to the basement, really poor. And I think we will not have that much time to focus there. Yeah, we want to do that. And Brandt injured there for up to 4 days. And that will be everything for this episode. To see the rest of the start of the season here in FIFA Manager 2020, you gotta watch the next one. And I hope to see you there. With that said, thanks so much for watching this episode, and bye-bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.